Today we aren't going to be talking about fancy new cameras, lenses, and gimbals. We're going to be talking about some of the smaller tools that have helped me improve my cinematography and filmmaking, and tools I should have bought sooner, to be honest. First thing is actually the light I'm using right now. Lighting is one of the most important parts to creating a visually appealing video, and lights last you forever. The best investment you can make is getting a COB light. In other words, a chip-on-board light, which will create a very hard light from an LED chip. These lights are very useful because you can put some diffusion or a softbox in front of it to soften it up, or use a different modifier and keep it as that hard light. After I bought lighting and learned how to use it to create cinematic looking images, my videos got exponentially better and more professional looking. The light I'm using right now is the Godox SL-60w, and it's really budget friendly compared to some of the aperture lights, but it's very good quality. You can even see how far some of the A-roll, or the talking head, of these videos have came over the years just by me learning how to properly use lighting and upgrading my gear. These things are freaking versatile and allow you to control light on a budget. This is a 5-in-1 reflector. If you unzip them, there's this huge circle of diffusion, which just came in clutch so many times when shooting outdoors and the sun is just blasting on a subject. Just get a person or a light stand to hold up that diffuser in front of a subject and you'll get a very nice soft light easily. The great thing about these is, as the name states, there are 5 different ways you can use them, and other than the diffusion side, I use the balance and the negative fill or black side quite a bit, and it's great because you can use it either indoors with artificial lighting or outdoors. I actually just lost my bigger one of these on a shoot recently, which makes me devastated, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to order a new one now. Field monitors, summed up, basically allow you to see your footage on a bigger screen when you're shooting and make setting exposure and focus so much easier. This here is the Andycine A6 Plus, and none of these products are sponsored, by the way. I just love using all of them, and this monitor has been great so far, and I basically can't go shooting without it now. It makes it so easy to quickly check false colors, make sure I'm getting my exposure right, or for focusing, I can just use focus peaking or zoom in with the touchscreen on this monitor. And it comes with a bunch of other features like frame markers for when I want to try out some different aspect ratios for video. So overall, field monitors are just super nice to be able to shoot with and see your footage on a big screen, not to mention showing your clients that footage is just so much easier. So getting a nice fluid head tripod, this is the Optex Black Fluidhead Tripod, and I don't know if it's a super common one. I just got it from London Drugs, so shout out to James for the recommendation on this one. A proper fluid head tripod is a great tool to have and just makes setting up a heavier rig a breeze compared to using janky ball head tripods meant for photography. Plus, it's super handy for getting B-roll in these videos or any other types of videos with smooth pans and tilts. Shooting on a tripod has just helped me so much with composition, and I'm just enjoying it more and more. It's really nice to not have to worry about my camera falling off my tripod either, and this tripod wasn't terribly expensive, so I think it was worthwhile to get something that would be a bit more strong and reliable. Recently I went to a nearby Staples to see if there's anything I could use for surfaces and backgrounds for B-roll for these videos, and to my surprise there was, and for very cheap. What I ended up doing is buying 2 these white foam boards and then about 5 different colored poster papers and then a bunch of clips so that I could just attach the paper to the different foam boards. So for about a total of $25, I now have some much cleaner looking B-roll and just a lot more options for B-roll and thumbnails for these videos, and yeah, just something super cheap but really up the production value. The Black Pro Mist filter, these things seem to be becoming more and more popular, and for good reason. I got the Tiffen Black Pro Mist 1/8 filter, and I quite like the balance of having a little bit of softening but like not too much really, and it still gives this very filmic look, but I know a lot of people have the 1/4 version and really like that one. But a quick tip though, if you're using DaVinci Resolve, which in my opinion you should be, and you should check out my tutorial I've made on it. I think it's... But anyway, check out the glow effect in DaVinci Resolve. I think you can even use it in the free version, and then just make the blending mode soft light, and you can start to add this very nice glow that is kind of similar to what I see in Black Pro Mist filters. And it seems to work really well in tandem with the 1/8 filter if I just need a bit more of this dreamy, glowy looking effect. I hope that you guys don't feel pressured into buying a bunch of new gear now. It's definitely the best idea to slowly build up your gear over time, but I know that if I got these things early in my filmmaking journey, it would have really helped. Well, the light just died. If you guys want to check out more of the videos I've made on gear, you can click on the playlist up here. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos, you do that up here, and appreciate y'all.